Hi everyone, this is Monica with Advice to Think Twice. How are you doing? I wanted to do a love reading, actually. And I think I'll also do something to do with career, business, finances in a separate video because not everyone is interested in love readings. So I hope you're all doing well. We're going to first have a look at single and looking, right? No particular option standing out, but you're open to it. Then we're going to move to a different deck and look at someone on your mind. Okay, so whether you're dealing with them in any sort of capacity, or you've got a crush on them, or it's like a dating, but are we dating? We don't know, type of situation. And then we'll do a different deck and couples. So I'll do the timestamps for each category. They'll be in the description box below. All that being said, you can watch the entire reading. Sometimes you pick up on messages regardless of if you were only looking for like single stuff. Sometimes something in the couples reading resonates with you as well. So by all means, just keep an open mind. Take what resonates as resonates with your situation. Like, share, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and thank you so much if you have. Let me know in the comments if you enjoy this type of reading and I can do more of the sort. Private readings in the description box below. And what else was I going to say? I'll link a few playlists for you at the end of this video, so if you're interested in anything like that, just stick around till the end. Alright, so all that being said, let's begin with single and looking, or single and open to love, right? Let's see what's coming up for you for single and looking. I think I'm going to do a past, present, and future spread for you. I'm guided to do that, so I'll do that. All right, so show me my single subscribers who are open to love, what may be coming up for them, who's around them, who's coming in. Any advice for my single and looking subscribers? All right, here we go. So we'll do past, present, and future, and I'll clarify as we go. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Justice card. So for some of you, you could be a Libra. For those, a Libra could be coming in at some point, or the season of Libra might be significant, the one past or the one coming up. For others, this could be confirmation that you are recently single because you just went through some sort of a breakup, but rather a divorce or something where you have to put something in writing or make it official or change your status, that sort of situation. So let's see, in the past, yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. So you might have had to walk away from someone, break up from someone, divorce someone because of lies, deceit, stealing, cheating, manipulation of all sorts. That also might have left you with a hint of trust issues. So for some of you, that's what you're looking into, and that's the advice, you know, just address those. If you feel like you're having trouble trusting people, spend some time with yourself for a little bit, talk to a therapist, or do work on yourself for a little bit to heal, so that you can attract healthier relationships. In the present, oh, very nice. In the present, you have the Page of Cups with the Emperor. So whether you're aware of this or not, singles, there's the potential for love around you already. It could be with an Aries or a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is like across the board, because for some of you, this is someone who's younger than you, but it feels like an old soul type of person, younger in age, but feels like an old soul type of person. For others of you, this is someone who is older than you. So you've got several options, okay? For some of you, you've got both these options around you, and for others, it's one or the other. So again, take it as it makes sense, right? But for others of you, you've got this older individual. Potentially they have children from a previous relationship, male or female, doesn't matter, but they're very mature, I want to say, mature, grown up, okay? For some of you, someone in your circle of friends likes you, but I feel like they're waiting for you to wrap up whatever it is that you need to wrap up from your previous relationship, if that's your situation. For others of you, this could be someone you work with or go to school with or take some sort of a class course with. For others of you, this could even be a figure of authority like your boss, your manager, your supervisor, your teacher. Okay, there's a crush here, definitely. Either you towards them or them towards you and you're not aware. Okay, let's see what the future energy is. So we have the Seven of Wands, the Empress, and the Lovers. Yikes. In a good way. Because you have the Empress, the Emperor, and the Lovers, okay? So these are like divine counterparts. If you want to, those are big words, but it's what it is. In your future coming in. Okay, so the person you could marry, the person you could settle down with, have a family, white picket fence, or whatever long-term happiness looks like for you. Someone on your level, someone who's a match for you, energetically, emotionally, financially, I hear for some of you. Okay. I'll clarify, because for some of you singles, if you were married, this could be this person, just a heads up and a bit of a warning, this could be the person you're trying to divorce, trying to come back in to tell you that they've changed. I do see that you're fighting that and you're blocking them, you're putting your boundaries up, and just confirmation, they still have not changed, so you should put your boundaries up and be done with them, okay? And go through with the divorce, I hear, okay? Or the breakup, whatever the situation is. But for others of you, I feel like this is someone who's very persistent with the Seven of Wands. I feel like they're going to be very direct, and the Emperor would be, okay? Sorry, I just had to get some water. Very direct. With the Seven of Wands, the Empress, and the Lovers, this is like, listen, I like you, I'd like to get to know you better, I'd like to date you, court you, okay? This is someone who likes to do things properly by the book. They'll be very upfront, honest about everything. They might take you aback a little bit with the Seven of Wands, because it's like, whoa, all right? Because they are very direct, not rude, not crude, but direct, right? I like you, I think we got something here, I'm serious about this, right? And maybe for you, where you're not quite sure, you're just opening up to the possibility of maybe meeting someone at some point. You could be like, whoa, Seven of Wands, whoa, hold your horses. That's too much too fast, okay? What I would say with that situation is just be open, be honest. They would appreciate honesty from you, saying, let's slow down, let's take our time. I'm interested in you, but this kind of scares me, so could we just take it back a couple of steps, take it easy, okay? They would appreciate that from you, and they would be happy to comply, I hear. Very professional. This person speaks in very professional, like uses very professional terms, like happy to comply, right? I don't say that. So keep your eyes open for that, singles. Let's see. Let's get a couple more out here. So with the Seven of Swords in the past, we have the High Priestess. Yeah, you've blocked this person, froze them out, I hear, blocked them, you haven't seen them or spoken to them in quite some time. And for those of you, this is telling me that you have been single for a while because of potentially some sort of trust issues, okay? Because of what someone did to you in the past, or several someones did to you in the past. So just a heads up, spend some time, or you might have been doing that already, researching this, reading up on this, doing meditation, doing work, inner child work, healing and aligning your chakras, or sitting with a therapist or an elder or a spiritual guide, teacher, guru of some sort, and you've just been working on yourself, okay? Or that's the advice. Let's see the present situation, the Page of Cups with the Emperor. So we have the Chariot and the Death card. Major arcanas. You're in a transition phase, singles. Expect things to, if you've been single for a while and you've done the work, okay, that's how you'll know. This is someone who's going to come into your life out of the blue, out of nowhere, okay? Again, very focused, very determined. This will be someone who's very different than your usual type, or very different than anyone else you might have dated before. This could even be something where this is something you said it wasn't for you in the past. So maybe you said, you know what, I would never date someone who has kids already. That's just not for me. And out of the blue, this person turns up. They're very serious. There's definitely a connection here. There's definitely a spark. And you're like, well, I'm eating my words because it's not so bad. You know what I mean? It's not, I changed my mind about that. I feel differently about that now. I don't have a problem with it now. Again, it will be a result of you having done some work, done some healing. And so some things that you used to believe in or apply no longer apply. Okay? This could be someone who works in, I hear, construction, automotive industry, whether that's manufacturing cars, selling cars, valet type stuff, activities, I don't know, companies, end of life, I hear stuff with the death card here, so I don't know, for products or cars or stuff like that. I also get insurance. They could work in insurance. They could work in, I hear real estate. I also hear anything to do with like end of life of a person. Okay, so it's kind of creepy, but hey, there are such jobs. It isn't a whole industry. It's the world we live in. It's life, right? So anything to do with that, from insurance to inheritance to wills to funeral arrangements. This is kind of a dark term, but there you go. I also get like doctors, especially people who deliver babies. People who deliver babies, you know what I mean? What is that? OBGYN, I guess. Or surgeons. I also get that. History teacher. Very, very specific stuff I'm hearing in my head. But there you go. Okay, let's see the future energy. 7 of Wands, the Empress, and the Lovers. 7 of Wands, 5 of Wands, the Empress with the Devil, and the Lovers with the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, there's fear, okay, a level of discomfort because you feel like things are moving too fast, or that this person is like too like full on type of energy. Under Justice, yeah, we have the Strength card. So I would say someone's going to be making things very clear. I feel like someone's been waiting for you to come out of your shell, or waiting for you to come out of your comfort zone, or waiting to figure out if you're single or not. Someone's been wondering that about you with the 7 of Swords and the High Priestess for some of you. And as soon as they figure out that you are ready, you're open to it, or whatever the case may be, there's a conversation coming up very, very soon, or during the time of Aries, okay, where someone is making their intentions very clear to you. Okay, I feel like it's going to take you by surprise. It'll put you on the back foot a little bit because of how serious this person is, especially if it's someone that you're just getting to know, and you're like, how do you even know those things? Like, how do you know we'd be a good match? You don't know me, right? So you're thinking about it like, where are you getting this from? You'll have several options with the 5 of Wands. There are several people trying to get your attention, but this person's going to be standing out with the 7 of Wands. This is someone who is like, no, listen, I hear these other jokers have got nothing to offer you. You're a good man, a good woman. I've got this to offer you. This is like someone who, I don't know, it's almost like it feels like they've just been waiting. They've got everything prepared. They were just waiting to figure out if you're open to it or open to them. And then it's like they're just floodgates open. You know what I mean? Let's do this. Let's do that. I want to do this. I want to take you there. I want to... Okay? Don't let fear hold you back, because this could be the beginning of a very, like I say, a long-term, long-lasting, healthy relationship. The only thing holding you back would be your own fears, especially if it's trust issues. Listen, I get it, Will. I mean, I get it. No judgment. But I'm just saying, be mindful of your self-sabotaging tendencies. Be mindful of any trust issues. Be mindful of any past patterns, unhealthy patterns, coming from a place of fear. Okay, this is someone who will not play games with you, so don't play games with them. If you want to know something, ask them. They will answer you. It will be open and honest. It's a very different type of relationship is what I'm seeing here. You haven't been with this type of person before. And again, for some of you, I get specifically that you said to yourself and others, or when you were growing up or whatever the case may be, I wouldn't date this type of person, or I wouldn't date this age range type of person, right? I wouldn't date this person from this background. I wouldn't, do you know what I mean? And that's exactly who they are. That's exactly what you said wasn't for you. And surprisingly to you, there's a spark, there's a connection, you get along, it goes together very well. You know what I mean? Your energy, their energy. If you have children from a previous relationship, you were telling yourself, you know what, I'm never going to date. No one's going to accept me with my 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. I'm not even going to bother. I'm not even going to try it. And this is someone who always wanted kids and couldn't have them, for example. So they're like, yeah, one big happy family. Awesome. Thank you. Or it's like blended families. They also have kids, but they love having a big family. That was their dream for the longest time, right? And it's like you just fit together so well. So singles. Good stuff. Okay? Just what I feel like your advice is to, if you're open to love, make it clear. I don't know if you're hiding away, shying away, always turning people down when they're inviting you out, or if it's like social gatherings, you're not going, you're not participating, and people just don't know you. People don't know if you're single or not. People don't know if you're interested or not. People don't know if you're open to love or not. They just don't know your situation. And I feel like there's several people, but at least like this one significant person in your environment already. Okay, they're in your environment already because they have a crush on you. You might even have a crush on them. For some of you, this is your crush having a crush on you, but no one's talking. You don't know if you don't know what, do they like me? Do they not? They're thinking the exact same thing about you, right? You have the counterpart, the reflections with the Emperor and the Empress, right? So what needs to happen is a conversation. Whether they initiate it, and if they don't, you initiate it, is the message here. Okay? Get yourself out there, smile, flirt, be open, be social, you know what I mean? Let people know you've got an open energy, show people, because you could meet the one you end up marrying or settling down with or just being with for the rest of your life, right? Or you've already met them and it's just like, it's just waiting to develop. You just need to be open to it or let people know you're open to it type of situation. Okay. All right. Let's move on to someone on your mind. Let's see. Doing the timestamp here. So this is where you have someone on your mind. You have a crush. You know this person. You see this person every day. Or you see him often. You see him every now and again. You went on a date and you don't know what's happening. Or you're dating but you're not sure where it's going. It's not official. You don't know if you're exclusive, situationship type situation. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. You've got someone on your mind. You're dealing with someone in whatever capacity. All right, this is a new deck. I just got this today. So I'm excited to use it for you guys. So we have the High Priestess. Interesting, singles just had the High Priestess as well. So with the High Priestess, you're a mystery. Okay, you're a mystery, or you are confused. Your love life is a mystery, right? So the person's intentions are a mystery. So let's see what's going on for people who are dealing with someone. Show me about the person on their mind, the situation between the two of them, and where it's headed. All right. So what I'm going to do is a compatibility spread for you, tweak it slightly. Show me my subscribers and the person on their mind. King of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Taurus, Leo, Capricorn energy, kind of keeping an eye on you, spying on you, or expect communication from them. Show me my subscribers and the person's on their mind. How they view each other, how they feel about each other, where things stand, where they're headed. Person on their minds and their actions towards my subscribers, and what they can expect to see in the near future between you. Well, my subscribers and the person on your mind. All right, here we go. I'm going to lay out the cards first. This is how you view them. This is how they view you. How you feel about them. How they feel about you. where things currently stand between the two of you, where you would like for things to go, where they would like for things to go. External factors you may or may not be aware of, but they're influencing the situation. Your person's next actions towards you. Did you see that? I don't know what happened. And then outcome in the near future. All right. Ten of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So you've been dealing with this person for a while. You've known them for a while. There's history here. You've been carrying a torch for them for you. Take it as it resonates, okay? Let's flip the cards. How you see this person? The Sun. I mean, you're in love. You're in love. You've got a big ASS crush, to say the least. For those of you, you're literally in love with this person. You view them as the best thing since sliced bread with the sun, right? The sun the sun shines, you know, where from. You also view them as, you know, they're really fun, they're spontaneous, they're in the moment, you're very attracted to them. They could be in the spotlight a lot. How they view you. We have the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles, in terms of how they view you, they may view you as someone who's closed off. This is what I mean. You might be a mystery to this person. They don't know how you feel about them. They don't know how you view them. They're just not sure. So they may view you as someone who's closed off with the Four of Pentacles. They could also view you as a bit clingy. I'll put it out there, okay? With the Four of Pentacles. Let's keep going, and I'll clarify as we go. Don't worry. How you feel about them. We have Temperance. You're waiting. I feel like you're waiting for them to make a move. You're waiting for them to notice you, or you're waiting for you to get more clarity when it comes to this person, their intentions, what they've got going on in their life. Their feelings towards you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like they're not sure. They keep changing their minds. You know, they like you. There's something there. But I feel like one day they like you, the next day they act like they don't. One day they're very nice, close, cute, and flirty with you. Next time you see them, they're kind of withdrawn. So you're like, what's going on? You don't know what's going on because they keep changing their attitude and their behavior towards you. In person, they're one way, but they won't talk to you over text. Or over text, they're awesome and they're lovely, but in person, they're nowhere to be found, or they're shut down, or it's a lot of confusion here. Where things currently stand, we have the Emperor. So in terms of where things currently stand with the Emperor, again, number 4, it could be on the outside, not a lot is happening. This is very like stoic energy, like stone-faced, like I don't know what's going on, they don't know what's going on. Things could be a little stuck at the minute with 2 4s here. Where you would like for things to go between the two of you, we have the Tower. There's a lot of attraction here. There's a lot of chemistry. Where you would like for things to go between the two of you with the Tower, it could be you would like for to break the silence. You would like to break the stalemate energy. You would like for things to finally move forward, right? Or for things to finally happen. Whatever's going to happen, whatever needs to happen, but for something to happen, right? And of course, there's a lot of sexual attraction here as well. Where they would like things to go between the two of you, we have the 2 of Pentacles. See, again, undecided. They keep going back and forth. They keep doing pros and cons. There's something about you where it makes them think. I keep going back to this 4 of Pentacles. Either it makes them think you're closed off or a little bit controlling with the Emperor here as well, or a little bit restrictive somehow, or you've got too many rules, or you're too traditional, you expect things done a certain way. And sometimes they like that about you, sometimes they don't. And they keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. External factors influencing the situation, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. For some of you, they could be dealing with you and someone else. For some of you, this is someone who's in a relationship currently, and they're not sure if they want to stay in that relationship. And they see you, you know, in terms of, well, if I didn't stay in this relationship, I'm kind of attracted to this other person. They just don't know what they want to do. Okay. For others of you, they could have children with someone and that's influencing their decisions as well. For some of you, this is someone who's, I don't want to say very materialistic, like in a negative sense, like obsessed with money. I don't want to say that. But this is someone who's worked very hard to get to where they are, especially when it comes to their money. And when they look at you, they're not sure what your attitude towards money is. They're not sure. They could be this emperor who's worked very hard to be where they are, and they are a bit on guard or defensive, because usually people go after them for their money. Usually people go after them for what they can get by being associated with them. Okay? And so they're trying to determine, for some of you, they're trying to determine what your intentions are. Right? Why are you so taken by them? Why are you so impressed? Why are you such a fan of theirs? Right? In their next actions towards you, we have the star that just flew out of my hand and flipped over on its own. Okay, Aquarius energy. And their next actions towards you, I feel like something's going to happen in Aquarius season. We're coming up to Aquarius season. It's going to start around January 20th, isn't it? But there's clarity, there's a conversation, there's clarity, truth being spoken, a very honest conversation that potentially is going to happen during Aquarius season for some of you. For some, it might be sooner. They might be asking you out, they're offering you an opportunity to sit down and have a conversation, or they're going to, this could also be online for some of you. They're going to talk to you more, explain their situation to you, or talk to you about their concerns. And potential outcome here, we have the Five of Cups. So we'll see what's going on with this Five of Cups, because the Five of Cups is loss, disappointment, not getting what you want, feeling abandoned, emotionally depleted. So let's see what's going on here. For some of you, if you're dealing with someone who keeps going back and forth between you and another person, I feel like this is where they're going to choose to go to the other person. Okay? And this is just a heads up. I don't think it'll be shocking to you, because I feel like you see the signs and know the fact that this person is kind of closed off is telling you, you know, speaking volumes. And maybe you try to get a hold of them and they just don't respond to you, or you know, and you're like, what are they doing? Where are they? They could be with the other person. Okay, this is someone who's very undecided, like I say, and they keep going back and forth, and in the end they might decide to go the other direction. And so that's why you're feeling the Five of Cups. And for others of you, the Five of Cups is when you sit down and have a conversation with this person, you're making it very clear that you're not about to play games or be an option, and you're turning your back on them. And even though it breaks your heart to do so, you know that it's the right thing to do, and basically they don't deserve you type situation, right? So let's see, let's get more cards out here. So how you view them with the Sun. You have the Moon. Yeah, see? You're like black as night. I don't know, for some of you maybe you're dealing with African American person, I don't know. But or they wear a lot of black for some. Night and day. I feel like, I don't know if you're dealing with Gemini energy for some of you. For others, I have Pisces, Cancer, Leo. But it's almost like they're one way when they're on their own or with you, and then it's like they have a whole different persona for when they are seen by other people. Okay, so I don't know if this is someone who, you know, they're very concerned about their reputation. They're very, like, some sort of an exec. So it's like, you know, I don't want people to know too much about my personal life. Or there's some sort of a star, actor, performer. Okay, so when they're with you, it's like very sweet and emotional and flirty, okay, with the Moon card, and loving, kind of cuddly energy there. But then when they're around more people, it's like flip a switch, and it's like the opposite of that, you know, just fun, funny, life of the party, flirting with everyone, you know what I mean? It's very confusing. It's very confusing. And how you feel about them with the Temperance card, Seven of Wands. You're coming close to the end of your patience, okay, with the Seven of Wands and Temperance. You're like, I've been patient, I've been trying to see your point of view. I've been trying to understand you. I've been giving you the benefit of the doubt over and over again. I'm going to need some answers though. Like seriously. You know, you're kind of starting to lose your patience with this person. Because they're too in and out. They're too like black or white, and then one day's black, one day's white. One day they're this way, one day they're the other way. It's like, I'm going to need to know what your intentions are, and it needs to stick. Like, you can't keep going back and forth here. How they view you with the Four of Pentacles, it could be that's why they're viewing you as restrictive. We have the Devil. They're very attracted to you. If this is a situation, it's very specific, it's not going to apply to everyone, but if this is a situation where you're someone's, your dirty little secret, how they view you is they would like for it to stay that way. If it's not like a dirty little secret situation where they're already dealing with someone else and they're dealing with you as well, and if you're aware, the other person doesn't know type thing, I don't know, it's a big mess here. They don't want to change that. If they're telling you, oh, I'm in the middle of breaking up with someone, I'm in the middle of divorcing someone, I'm in the middle of wrapping up a different situation, so it's a big mess and all that, they might be lying. I hate to put it out there, okay? But they view you, and for some of you, I don't know why. I don't know if it's because this person's kind of so conceited, but they might be viewing you as a bit of a gold digger, or a bit of a, you're with them for what you can get. I don't know who this person is, but they need to get over themselves. And if you're asking for answers and clarity from this person with the Seven of Wands, that's why they're viewing you as controlling, restrictive, limiting, holding them back a little bit. Well, why? Because you're holding them accountable? I mean, come on now. How they feel about you with the Wheel of Fortune? High Priestess. They're intentionally, this is someone who's playing games. I want you to be very careful. They're intentionally keeping you guessing because it works for them. Because they can keep giving you one story today and a different story tomorrow. They keep giving you excuses. And because you don't know the truth, because you don't know what's what, because they are constantly keeping you kind of in confusion, you have no choice but to keep waiting with the Temperance card to see, even if it's to see if what they're saying is true or not, but you're still waiting, you're still there. Do you know what I mean? This could be vice versa, where they're with you for what they can get. And that could be money. That could be just your unconditional love and affection and support. Right? Clout. I don't know what this is. Maybe you're the star. I don't like this person. I don't like them. Because they're intentionally, the High Priestess with the Devil here, they know what they're doing. They're constantly keeping you guessing because it works for them. So where things are with the Emperor, we have the Lovers. I don't know if they keep promising you commitment, but for those of you, like I say, this is someone in between. They have a choice to make, and they're not making it. They don't want to make it. They're trying to have their cake and eat it too. Where you would like for things to go with the Tower, Ten of Swords. You're coming close to like the end of your patience with this person. You've given them ultimatums, you have given them deadlines, and they're just not, they keep doing the same thing. Where you would like for things to go with the Tower, you're like, you know what, I want to know what's what. I want to know the truth, even if it means the end of the whole thing. Okay? For those of you, what you want here is for their other situation to be wrapped up and to be done, and for them to break free from that, okay? Where they want things to go between the two of you with the Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands. I'm not seeing this person ready to settle down, ready to commit. Fire sign energy, okay? So Aries, Leo, Sag. They like the spotlight, they like attention, they like their freedom. External factors here, what's that? Queen of Pentacles. Page of Cups. They could have a child or children with someone else. or they could be talking, like I say, giving their affection, time to another party, another individual here, and that's why they keep going back and forth. What's the star in their next actions towards you? So we have the World. I want to get one more, and the Fool. Yeah, they're telling you, for some of you, this is where they're telling you they're wrapping up a cycle. They're wrapping up a cycle. For some of you, this is someone telling you, you know what, I've decided I want to stay single, with the Star, the World, and the Fool. Maybe that's what breaks your heart. For those of you, this is someone telling you, listen, yeah, me and my ex are gonna give it another go. We want to heal, we want to start fresh, we want to try again. For others of you, this is like choosing the other situation. 5 of Cups in the potential outcome here. So we have the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, the Knight of Wands. Be careful of this person. 4 of Cups under the 10 of Wands. Be careful of this person because they will try to come back as long as you allow them. 8 of Pentacles. This is 5 of Cups, 8 of Pentacles. You're like, okay, I'm going to focus on myself, rebuild myself, focus on my money, focus on other things in my life, right? And then 6 of Cups with the Knight of Wands. They will try to come back. If you allow them to, as many times you allow them to, that's as many times they'll come back and leave again. And I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but you are already not happy, okay? You're already dissatisfied with this person with the 4 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. And it looks like they're just going to keep going back and forth between you and someone else. Whether that is someone they used to date, someone they're dating both of you, or they're breaking up and making up with that person and somehow you got in the mix, or they're telling you they're separated and now they're like, well, I'm going to go back because we have kids and we want to get the family back together. I don't know what this is. Or this is someone who just likes playing the field, okay? And they like the fact that they have a bunch of options. You have been very clear to them. You've made your intentions clear. And instead of doing right by you, including telling you, you know what, I don't want the same things you do, so that they don't waste your time. Instead of doing that, they keep keeping you guessing because it works for them. So this person needs to go. All right. And if this is an ex trying to come back around, because we are in a Mercury retrograde when I'm recording this, they have not changed. What's more, it's like they care even less than they did before, is what I want to say. So that should tell you something. But there's another person in the mix. There's children involved somehow. And if you allow for them to, they'll treat you however you allow them to treat you. I'll tell you that. Okay? So let me put these away. So that's the person on your mind. Let me see advice for you, or if you have any other option, better options. Okay? So let's see. Advice for my subscribers on what they can do to manifest a healthy, long-lasting romantic relationship here. So we have the Hierophant, the Page of Wands, the Moon, the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, the 4 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Magician. In terms of advice, I would say know your worth, 9 of Wands, and what you want. Okay, that's number 1. Be clear on what you want. If you want someone you can marry and have a family with, or settle down with, or be with for the rest of your life, or a long time, I don't know, right? If you want that kind of a long-lasting relationship, Do not settle for anything less. 9 of Wands. I don't care who they are. If they are not offering you this, no. Okay? Page of Wands with the moon here. Don't be tempted or seduced by what people say or their enthusiasm, but it's just words, because then they just keep you waiting and promising you happily ever after and promising you what they know you want to hear, but you're stuck in that cycle, and then you feel like you can't let go and you can't move on because you see this potential there, because they're telling you about it. But this is telling you, demand to see actions behind those words. Okay? And with the Magician, that is how you manifest that kind of a relationship. Okay? So whoever you're dealing with currently, if they're playing games, if they're saying one thing today, one thing tomorrow, if they're saying one thing, doing another, if they're keeping you in the dark, if they're keeping you guessing, your intuition is picking up on everything. Trust your intuition. Okay? Trust your intuition more than you trust any other person. But the message here is, if you want to manifest the Hierophant, long-term relationship, healthy relationship, marriage with the family, with the white picket fence, with whatever it is that long-term, stable, healthy relationship means to you. Number 1, Page of Wands, get yourself out there, step out of your comfort zone. Free yourself from the muck, is what I hear. The confusion, the stagnation you've been in. Your happily ever after is not with someone in your past or someone you're already dealing with or have dealt with. I will tell you that as well. There's nothing there. The Page of Wands is something new and different. Something new and different. A different type of person, from a different background, different culture, okay, different age group than the most people you've been dealing with. I don't know, but there's something to get yourself out of your comfort zone. If you're only meeting people online, go out, socialize, meet people organically. If you have been doing that and you've been meeting all these people who are wasting your time, try an app. Try allowing for people to set you up. Try allowing for friends of friends of friends to, you know what I mean? This is telling you, take a different approach and trust your intuition. If watch people's words versus their actions. And the second you see a red flag, trust yourself. Don't keep giving them time because maybe I didn't see that right, maybe I didn't get that right. No, your internal bells are going. That's all you need. Okay, to put your foot down. Queen of Swords, look, 9 of Wands, Queen of Swords. Take no BS. No excuses, no explanations. No, but what if this and what if that? You said this, you didn't do it. That's all I need to know. I'm not going to invest in this anymore. Okay? And that's how you manifest what it is that you're looking for here. You're the long-lasting, long-term, stable, healthy relationship. Okay? So, I hope that helps. And we're going to move on to couples. Now, if you're happily coupled and you don't have any issues, then this might not be for you. If you don't have any concerns, or if you don't have a problem, though, go looking for a problem is the message. But if you're coupled up, but you're experiencing some stuff, you're having some issues, you're not sure you should be coupled up still, or still dealing with this person, or, you know what I mean? Then this could, well, with the Death card here, that could be an answer for someone, that something has run its course, and you should let it go if that's what you're considering, okay? 7 of Pentacles. You're looking at how much time and investment you've put into that, but with the Queen of Swords, listen, your cards are flying out on their own. I'm not even doing anything. With the Queen of Swords, you know the truth. I feel like you have settled for something less. Sorry to be blunt. You've kind of lowered yourself to fit in someone else's box that they put you in, or lowered yourself to kind of be on someone else's level. It's time to put your crown back on your head, because that's not working. Okay? You've given, given, given. This person's just taking. They're never going to change. And it's time to let it go. It's dead. It's been dead a while. God, this is harsh. It's not me. It's not me, okay? I'm just channeling. Don't shoot the messenger. Yeah, it's time to take a different direction. Let it go. The world is in reverse. This is like, it's time to go. Listen, it's interesting in this deck, there's two people in the world embracing, and it came out in reverse, so don't read reversals. This is done. Okay? This connection, this relationship, Jesus, it's harsh. I apologize. I feel like I should. It's not my message. I'm not telling you to do what, you know what I mean? I'm just channeling. But, and if it's not, if it makes no sense to you, it's not your message, don't freak out, okay? Like I say, this is for those of you who are considering, literally, should I stay or should I go? Has this run its course? That's what I'm getting here. So let's see. For people coupled up, got something on their mind, right? Got some issues that they're dealing with. What's going on and what they need to know. I'm going to lay out the cards. And then we'll see. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Wands. Changes, changes, changes. Current situation, the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. The challenge, the Two of Wands. And the foundation, the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like you're trying to build with someone who's all talk and not very consistent. In the past, the Page of Wands. Crowning you, the Three of Swords. And then in the near future, the Sun. Okay. So most of your cards are Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag energy here. But there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of built up tension, pressure. There could be a lot of like people snapping at each other with this kind of energy, Mars energy here. I feel like you're dealing with someone who's very flighty. The situation is they need to be a king, male or female. This is someone who needs to grow up. This is someone, you know, ready to settle down. The married man and woman, whatever. The challenge is you're dealing with someone who's 1 foot in and 1 foot out. They keep changing their mind. You thought this is going to be stable, long lasting. You're building, right? You're doing things properly with the Page of Pentacles. One thing at a time, one brick at a time. Page of Wands, there has been a recent conversation that kind of left you wondering, should I stay, should I go? It's immature, I want to say, flighty. They say one thing, they do another. They like attention more than they should. They like to be out on the road when they like being at home. Crowning you, Three of Swords, you're not happy. You haven't been happy for a while. If this is a dishonesty, I don't want to say full-on cheating, but it could have been, or at least like flirty messages sent to someone, or inappropriate messages, inappropriate behavior. Okay, I feel like it's not the first time that it happened. In the near future with the Sun, this is where you have the clarity of mind of what you need to do, and it's to free yourself. Okay, let me get another row out here for coupled up who are having issues and they're trying to figure out what to do. And again, if you're happily in a relationship, this isn't for you, okay? Don't freak out. You know about this. If it's your story, you know about this. This isn't unknown, okay? So let's see. King of Wands, the Tower. I get someone who doesn't know how to, oh my God, this is kind of blunt, but they just can't keep it in their pants. Very unstable. They could have just recently made some sort of a declaration. And it's like, I thought we were doing this and building, and then they're telling you, oh, actually, you know, I don't think I'm ready to do that now. But you're like, I get a conversation where it's like, you know what, I've thought about it. I don't think I'm ready to live together. Or I don't think I'm ready to get married. And you're like, well, why did you ask me to marry you then? I don't get it. Or, you know what, I told you I'd marry you, but I kind of changed my mind. I'm not quite ready. And you're like, what the hell? And again, it's a conversation that has happened before. It's not the exact same topic, it's the same tone to it. They keep changing their minds. And I do see the situation where there's been inappropriate behavior or inappropriate conversations or messages. 2 of Wands is the challenge. 5 of Cups. Yeah, it's not the first time they broke your heart. This is sad. Page of Pentacles in the foundation, the Knight of Swords. I feel like 1 step forward, 5 steps back. You build something and they just wreck it in a day. You build something, everything's okay for a few weeks and you think you're headed in the right direction and you're feeling stable and you're feeling confident with the relationship, and it takes 1 moment, 1 hour, 1 day, and they just wreck it. And then there's fights, there's arguments, there's drama. Page of Wands in the past, the 3 of Wands. This is someone who's just not ready to settle down. They don't want to, but they're telling you they do. That's the problem. 3 of Swords, Judgment. Like I say, they've done this before. So your decision, you know what to do. You know what to do with Judgment crowning you. What you're thinking is correct. What you're seeing is correct. It is the truth. And what you're thinking of doing is the right answer. It's time to stop taking them back, to stop giving them chances, to stop is the message here. The Sun, okay. King of Cups, the World upright, and the Chariot. So what I'm seeing here is they're not it. They're not it. Under the Knight of Wands, we have the Knight of Cups. This is Knights. You have most of the Knights. This is someone who is hot and cold, love bombs and then takes off. Gaslighting behavior, very impulsive behavior. And again, they're telling you, oh, well, yeah, let's do this. But they know full well that's, you know what I mean? They're never going to follow through. And they intentionally sabotage. That's the realization you're having with the Judgment card. They're intentionally sabotaging your connection so that it just, because every time you build, this is the same energy as the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords, the Tower. Every time you build a little bit and you're feeling confident and stable, right? They come in and wreck it. Every time you think you're building towards this tower, this structure, right? They come in, they level it. And then you're starting from the foundation again. Okay? The realization is they're doing this intentionally. They're doing this on purpose. So, they are not the one. It's very blunt, and I don't know why it's coming out so blunt. I'm not usually this blunt, but I feel like it needs to be clear. That's why they're giving me such a blunt message. They're not it. They're not the one. They're never going to grow up. They're never going to change. It's never going to get better. Your future partner, the one you can settle down with, I feel like the one who's emotionally mature and available, they may be a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or they may have somewhere that prominent in their chart somewhere, because we also have Cancer here, where we have the cardinal signs, Taurus, Leo, what is it, Aquarius, and Scorpio, is it? Correct me if that's wrong, because I'm not an astrologer. But the message is you haven't met this person yet, and they can be someone at a distance from you yet, or again, the distance is they're not in your life yet. They're waiting to come into your life, but you have to wrap up this current cycle you're in to make room for this actual solid option to come in, right? Someone you can trust, someone who's honest, someone who's open, someone who follows through. But you have to be free from this mess in order for this person to even come into your life. You haven't met them, you don't know them. They're at a distance, metaphorically, or they're from a different land, different culture, different background than you. Male or female, doesn't matter. travel is relevant, transportation is relevant. I get the military. It could be in the military or associated with the military somehow. I get pilot or driver, like a professional driver or pilot of some you know, planes, aircrafts. Again, whether that's like in the military or commercial, or I don't know. This will be someone who loves animals, nature. They want a family. Again, emotionally mature, very self-aware, open, honest, good communicator. They could be a teacher, and that's why they travel a lot, going from place to place. A mentor, motivational speaker, I hear. That could be how you meet this person. But they are not going to come in until this cycle is completely wrapped up with this individual here who's wasting your time, and they know that they're wasting your time, and they're doing it on purpose. And that's a next level betrayal. Okay, and on top of what they're doing here, whether it's them just changing their mind and keeping you stuck, basically, or it's actual inappropriate behavior, or whether it's inappropriate messages, texts, and flirting and all that kind of stuff. They spend a lot of time online. They like being in the spotlight. They like getting attention. They're acting like they're single when you don't see them. I don't know. Okay, they keep putting everyone else before you. I don't know what it is. But let me know if this makes sense to you. If you are in this situation, I'm sorry you're dealing with this, but this is important for you to know, because it's time to change this pattern, to break this pattern, so you can make room for true love to come into your life. That's not going to go away. That's not going to be flighty. That's not going to be back and forth, because you deserve it. That's what you deserve. You don't deserve this, and you know that. You're seeing that. You're getting confirmation every day. You just need to take action with it, with the sun. Okay? Make it clear and free yourself. Be done with this person. Kick them out. Move out. Okay? They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. That's the problem. It's not like they can learn to do better. They don't want to. Unfortunately. They're just not the one for you. Okay? And they're never going to release you. They're never going to do that. You have to release yourself. They're never going to end. Unless it's a ploy, unless it's a tactic. They talk about it, or they give you ultimatums, or they give you like innuendos to make you think they'll walk away. They're not going to walk away from you. They're not. Because they have a good thing here. A solid thing. A nurturing thing. And they know they don't deserve it. They just keep hoping you don't know that they don't deserve it, and you keep giving to it. Do you know what I mean? So that is what I'm seeing, and it sucks, but it's life, and this is how we learn. You've done nothing wrong. Don't beat yourself up. Okay? All this has taught you about yourself, your worth, your boundaries, and by taking action in that way, in line with what you learned, you're wrapping up a very big cycle here. You're never going to have to deal with this person or this type of person ever again. And what you're actually going to attract or make room for in your life is the right person. All right, so I hope this helps you if you're dealing with the situation. All right, so everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really hope this helps. I'm looking forward to your comments. Okay, there's some intense readings that we've had. But yeah, I hope it helps, okay? Let me know in the comments. Let me know if this was helpful. Let me know if you want to see more like this type of reading. And stay tuned. I'll do something to do with career, finances, studies somehow as well, because not everyone's interested in love life. All right, but again, I hope this helps. Looking forward to your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.